Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on BallySpring. We've got a lot of bales to move today out of the fields. We've got the straw bales and also all the silage bales in the grass fields, so that's going to keep us quite busy. I'm thinking possibly of leasing a autostacker to do it because it's going to speed the job up quite a lot. Normally I would do it sort of with the front loader, but as this tractor is not the best at lifting a lot of weight with this front loader, it seems it can only lift 2 bales at a time. And it's not the best, and there's quite a lot of bales to move as well, so I've decided to go for autostacker. I think I'm just going to have a look at the options. Oh, there's a diesel Bowser in the sale. Yeah, but let's look at the bale loaders. So that's a round bale autostacker, that's 50,000. Square bales, I don't really want to use one of the ones that just teleports to bales. That's not very realistic, so I won't use one of those. Yeah, we'll go with that one then. Where is it? Right at the start. Let's lease that one. That's 2,500 to lease. There we go. So I'll have to go and collect that. That's will be down at the shop. So I'll head down there and we will get that attached to the tractor, and then we'll bring it back and start loading the bales. The bales are going to be stacked in the yard because we will need them for the cows. It's all going to be cow feed, these bales, so yeah, we won't be selling any. We'll be bringing it all back to the yard. Hopefully we've got enough space. I might have to sort of bring them back to the yard for a start and then sort of stack them a bit better, make sure we get them all in and don't take up too much space. I know these round bale auto stackers, they don't really stack actually. They don't really call auto stackers, they're just bale collectors, because they collect the bales up but they don't stack them. They just sort of dump them in a pile in long sausages normally, so yeah, it doesn't like the square bale auto stackers. They'll stack them, they'll lift them up into the air and stack them in a nice stack, which doesn't take up too much room. But yeah, when you've got a long sausage on the ground, it takes up a lot more space. So I may or may not stack them into a tall stack in the yard. I don't know really, depends how it goes. But anyway, yeah, I'll head down to the shop and we'll get that picked up. That's the first load of silage bales collected up. I'll just unload them here. I'm just going to do them in this sausage like I said, so we'll see about that. I don't know whether we're going to keep it like that or whether I'll stack them. Might just leave them actually. Depends how much room it takes up. There's going to be at least 2 loads, so I'll just have to see on that. As you'll have seen as well, I brought the IBC back that was down there, although it only has a very small amount of herbicide in it. I think from what I remember it's only literally about 2% or something full, so there's not a lot in it. But I thought I'd bring it back so it doesn't just sit there at the store and never get used. But yeah, that's just the reason for bringing that back. I thought as I've got a flat sort of platform to bring it back on, it makes sense to bring it back. But anyway, yep, I will crack on with this. We'll get the rest of the silage bales loaded and stacked at the yard, and then I'll move on to the straw bales in the rye field down there, and we'll get them moved as well. think that's all the bales now cleared. All the straw is on board now, and the silage is all at the yard already, so that's job done. Didn't take too long at all. Definitely does speed the job up having an auto stacker, but I do still enjoy manual handling of the bales as well, as long as they're not the really small bales. Okay, so I'll just head back up to the yard now with this. Hopefully we'll get out the gateway. This is a bit tight coming through here. Yeah, that pole again. I don't think I can cut the telegraph pole or electric wire down or whatever it is. There we go, not too bad. Yep, so just head back up the farm lane now, and we'll stack these in the yard, and then that'll be done possibly for the auto stacker, although I will just keep it until I know that the bean straw can't be baled or can be baled. We should be doing that in September, so that'll be very soon, probably this episode actually, because it's nearly 6 PM in the evening, so yeah, we should be able to get the beans harvested this episode, and once I know whether or not we get straw out of the beans, then I'll know whether I'm going to keep the auto stacker for an extra day or not. It will mean keeping it until September, just so that I know. I suppose I could move them by hand, but too much of an issue. Okay, so this is where we're going to put the straw bales, if there's space. I think we should be okay. It's not quite a full load, and I can always move them with the loader if I do need to, but I think we should be alright here. So I'll stack them, or drop them off in front of the straw bales. And I think the next job will be to spray the grass fields with herbicide, because there's weeds coming through again. Hopefully it'll let us do that. There we go, that's the bales unloading. Just have to be careful not to crash into them when I'm driving around the yard. That's the only issue. There we go. That's all the bales dropped. Unless we get some more straw from the beans, that's the only thing. So I'll just drop the auto stacker off, and then we'll get the sprayer on, and then we'll spray the grass fields for weeds. Let's get it all folded up. There we go. Drop that. And now we'll get the sprayer. I think it was actually a fertilizer herbicide, fertilizer IVC, not a herbicide IVC that I collected from the store earlier on. I saw it had a blue symbol on it, which is the fertilizer. Whereas this will need the herbicide. So I'll fill this up. There's a bit more in the IVC here. There we go. And we'll spray these fields if it will let us do it. I think it will. I think it only doesn't work when they get past the first growth stage. I think we're still on the first growth stage at the moment on weeds, so it should be fine. This is the first time doing it since I took the hedge out, so we'll be able to see whether or not it fits past the tree. I don't think it will do. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be too wide. There we go, it's working. Yeah, I can see that working. I'll just stay with you until we get around to the tree and just see if it gets through. We might be able to lift over the hedge, possibly. If I lift up the boom, that's as high as it will go. So we'll see if we can fit past the tree with some of it overhanging the hedge. I think we might do, just about. It's not exactly ideal, but let's get over it more. I'm not sure whether this is going to work or not. It's not very professional, this, but I'm just trying to get through the gap, otherwise we can't spray that gap. It's a bit, if only the spray was just slightly narrower. I can angle it. There we go, that might work. Brilliant, there we're through. Yeah, that's the only real way of spraying that area, otherwise it's going to get missed. So you can't physically get the sprayer through the gap. Anyway, yep, we're through, so I'll just time lapse doing the rest of this spraying on the grass field, and then we'll probably move through to September, and then we can start the bean harvest, the field beans, which is the field directly in front of us now, the light green. I think they'll be ready in September. It might be October, but I think it'll be alright in September. We'll find out. As you can see, it's gone pretty dark now. I did decide to do some soil spreading as well because the field needed it. I'll just show you on the soil information map. It looks like it's going to be soon ready for new soil information. Might do that now actually. 1700. That's brought it much brighter again. Seems to go dark when it needs more information. So yeah, that's done now. So we can see that the nitrogen now is much better. That's what it should be, I think, for grass. And the pH is not too bad. I think the pH will be okay. We'll have a look actually. I'll sort of confirm it rather than guessing. Let's have a look what it says. Hey, nitrogen's perfect, so that's good. What I did there with the slurry made it perfect, and the pH is good, so that could do with a bit of lime on it, which I could do. But I think we'll wait till the morning. It's gone a bit dark now. So what I'll do, I'll speed up time, and when we get to the morning, we will get that done. Just I'll fill up this trailer again as well with TMR. Oh, there we go. That's bright. Right, so we're back under this thing again. Hopefully that'll fill up. There we go. Total mixed ration. Give the cows some more feed, and then we'll see if that field's ready to harvest. I'll have a look from here. I can't see it. It looks to have gone brown, but I think that means it's ready. I think the beans go very dark when they're ready to harvest. It's not like wheat where it goes golden. So we'll have a look at that. So I'll just tip this out. Should keep the cows happy for a bit longer. I will also check the menu as well for the ducks. Yeah, the ducks could do with a little bit, but they're not too desperate. And the cows are fine. There's 9,000 litres of milk, 98,000 litres of slurry, even after spreading that grass field. Right, let's have a look at this. Yep, field beans are ready to harvest, so that's good. We'll get that done. So I'll just take the trailer back. Jump into the combine and harvest the beans. So this will be my first time again harvesting field beans. Because obviously we've done lots of soybeans in the past, Farming Simulator, but I don't think I've ever done field beans. Which are a different crop, so that'd be interesting to try. And also find out if you can get straw out of them. I wouldn't have thought you can, but you never know. There we go, so yeah, jump across to the combine. We won't need to take the header off because I've made a nice cut through to the field next to it. So all we have to do is just drive over there. So as you can see, it looks a bit like a ploughed field, but it's actually, yeah, the beans. They go a very dark colour when they're ready. I'll show you a close up. That's actually very good, very realistic. That's what beans look like in the UK and Ireland when they're ready to harvest. They go very, very dark. So, yeah, jump into the combine again, fire it up, and start harvesting. Now, are we going to get straw? At the moment, it's not looking likely, but I'm just going to get going. I'll just switch it over and see if it will let me. Okay, right, so will it straw? No, straw is not available. That's a bit annoying because I've kept the baler especially for that. But now I know we can't do straw, I suppose I might as well get rid of the baler. Unless, of course, we get another cut of silage off the grass field. That won't be this month, possibly in October. I've just noticed as well there's rain forecast, which is not very good. Hopefully we can get this done before the rain arrives. If not, we may have to pause the harvest for a bit until the rain clears. And the combine needs a bit of diesel as well. I don't know whether we'll have enough to get the field done. Whether I should risk it or not, I don't know. That's annoying. Two things that's going to stop the harvest: it's running out of diesel and the rain. Yeah, well, I'll get on, see how we go. But we may have to go and get diesel. I don't want to really run out if I can help it. I might just get around the headland once and then go and get some diesel. So I don't have a diesel Bowser, so the only way to fill up is at the yard. Unless I buy a Bowser, which was in the sale, wasn't it? Well, I suppose it's probably not in the sale anymore. If I actually needed it. Anyway, yep, I will continue with this for a bit. Combining's underway. I didn't want to risk running out of diesel though, so I did come back and get some diesel, as you saw there. I unloaded into the trailer while I was here, which made sense. And I'll just I'll tip this in the silo before I go down to the field, and then we'll get the combine unloaded at the field. So I haven't checked the price for beans, but I don't think it'll be a good price until the winter, because most crops seem to be priced at their best sort of between November and February. So I'll just tip them in here for now. There we go, and now I'll head down to the field. So it looks like beans are not the best yielding crop, but they're not terrible. Depending on the price, I think they're still worth doing. Obviously wheat is the best yielding crop, but the price of wheat isn't as amazing, so it kind of balances out. I never really know exactly which is the best crop to grow, but I always find that canola is a good one, and soybeans as well seems to be quite high or profitable. So they're the two I often do go for some money, but every crop has its advantages and disadvantages as well, so I'd certainly keep growing everything. It's nice to have all these different crops on this map as well. It's very different from other maps. Most maps you just get the usual base game crops, so this one's got a lot more choice. There's still lots of stuff I haven't grown yet. Get unloaded. Won't be a full tank, this is probably only half full, but this is going in the right direction. It's perfect timing really, we met up at exactly the right point to get unloaded, so that's good. Probably go back on the combine a bit, see if we can get the field finished today. It's not a huge field, so I don't think it'll take too long. Mine's unloaded now. I'll jump back across. There we go, and we'll get this field finished hopefully. Okay, so field complete. We're just unloading into the trailer now, and then I'll take this back to the yard and that'll be it. That's today's episode. Very productive I think today. We've got all the harvesting done now. It's our last field, unless we do manage to buy another one, but I think that was looking fairly unlikely. With how much money we've got in the bank, we need a bit more than that I think to be able to buy a new field. The cheapest field at around about 170,000, so yeah, unless we manage to sell some crops or something, or I don't know, it's unlikely I think, put it that way. We'll be able to buy another field before the end of the harvest season. We're in September now. But we did manage to get it done before the rain came, which is very good. I'm pleased about that. I was a bit worried that we wouldn't get the field complete because of the rain, but we managed to beat it, and it hasn't started raining yet. It's good. Yeah, so I do need to still return the baler and the autostacker, although the baler I'm not so sure about because I don't know whether we're going to do another cut of grass. It's not ready to cut yet, but we might get another cut in October. Looking at it, I'm not sure really on that. But I will return. I think I'll return the autostacker because I don't think I'll need that again. Yeah, I'll do that once I've ticked this load. Okay, so while that's tipping, we'll head to the menu, bale loader, return. Yep. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. That's the load tipped. Have a look to see how much we've got in total in the account, or in the silo. Where are we? It's got me down the bottom somewhere. Got 22,000 rye, 13,800 peas, 73,000 linseed, and field beans, which is what we just harvested, is just under 16,000 litres. So not too bad. We should get a decent amount for that. And the price is currently 2,100, peaking at, in June. Oh, we're not going to sell that for a while then, but peaking at 4,000. Yeah, so we'll be holding on to the field beans for a while. Certainly won't be selling them in December. I think everything else is good price in December, yeah. Yeah, so have a profitable December by the looks of it. Okay, so there we go. Oh, and the rain's just arrived. That's perfect timing. So, yep, hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in the next one.